Hey everybody, it's Brad from the Big Family Homestead, and today we are talking about something that I think a lot of people have neglected for far too long, and that is know what the crud you're eating. Know what's in your food, people. About a week and a half ago, I found out in the corner of our barn this package of cheese slices that will remain unnamed to the brand, but take a look at it. Here is this package of cheese slices. Now, what you don't know is that this package of cheese slices has been laying in the corner of this barn over 4 months. This was intended to be pig food, but it got shuffled into a corner, and we were going to unwrap it and give it to them as, you know, a supplement, and pigs are basically filters anyway. But what's amazing to me is there is no sign of any nastiness, no filth, no mold, no nothing. And this package of cheese slices has sat in there for 4 months, but that is not nearly the grossest part about it. The grossest part about it is that I looked at the, also, hold on, just to be fair, it was in the shade, it had gotten kicked underneath some boxes, and it had been outside through a warm period and then lots of snow, and then another warm period of at least a month and a half in the barn. And then it got brought inside because I was going to make a video on it going, this is really disgusting. And then it sat in the sun on a windowsill for another week. Now, yes, that is disgusting that this shows no sign of being funky or nasty in any way. And you may say, well, Brad, that's sealed up. Okay, well, first of all, we're going to talk about that in a second, because cheese is supposed to be mostly, almost all milk, okay? We'll talk about that in a second. But the other gross part about that is this, the sell-by date. The sell-by date here says sell by July 23rd, 2016. Sell by July 23rd, 2016. Yuck. Now, for those of you who know how to make stuff and do stuff that's farmy or homesteady, you know that cheese is basically milk that you put cultures in, and then there's some process that goes to it, but largely it's milk. Now, what happens if you leave milk out? Excuse me, the chicken wants to be in the video. What happens if you leave milk out? Well, it sours, and then it goes bad, and it gets really, really nasty, and it does not take very long at all to do that. So I wanted to just go ahead and read the first few ingredients in this hickory smoked American slices, pasteurized processed sandwich slices. It doesn't say on here that it's cheese at all. Not at all. It says 16 slices, keep refrigerated. That's an important one. Keep refrigerated. Okay, or what? It's just gonna look the same. It does not call itself cheese at all, yet this is what people buy as cheese and consume it. Now, here's the ingredients. It says, ingredients. I can't even read it. Ingredients, water. Oh, I'm reading the Spanish ones. Maybe that might help. Ingredients, water, food starch, partially hydrogenated soybean oil, modified cornstarch, and that is like code. Modified cornstarch is code for MSG. They rename it. It's messed up stuff. And then a bunch of other garbage and blah, 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 xanthan gum but here's the kicker. Down at the very bottom it says, contains milk, soy ingredients. So this, my friends, is what people are calling food. And that brings me to the point of this video. Here's the scoop, guys. Know what you're eating. There is so much garbage and chemical nonsense that we are being fed at a grocery store as food. And the bottom line is it's just a bunch of chemical gobbledygook that is frankenfood, quite frankly. I mean, this thing was supposed to go bad in 2016. The chickens agree it's a bad idea. It was supposed to go bad in 2016. Now, I'm not a doctor, nor do I play one on TV, but I can tell you this. It doesn't take anything more than common sense to understand that if we're constantly eating this barrage of chemicals, we're going to get sicker and sicker and sicker as a society. We are going to actually have a problem with our health. We're going to have a problem with all kinds of weird diseases that are on the rise. And it's because partially, or maybe even largely, I don't know, but I can tell you this, that it's weird how all these weird diseases and things are coming about and at much greater ranges and numbers than have ever been before. You are what you eat, right? I mean, that's the old thing Mom used to say, you are what you eat. And if that's true, then I guess I'm largely water, food starch, partially hydrogenated soybean oil, and MSG. Way down on the list, like way down on the list, it says milk protein. Look, start reading the labels. Do the homework. I know it'll take a little extra time, but people, we as humans are getting sicker and sicker and sicker, and a lot of it has to do with what we're putting in our mouth. You are what you eat. Start reading the labels and make better choices. You know, that's one of the big reasons why we came and started doing the homesteading thing, is because we realize we're getting sicker. There's problems with what our food are, oh, there's a fly right there. Get off there. Bye-bye, fly. There's problems with what we're eating. You've got to make better choices. And you know, what's the other adage? Let your food be your medicine and your medicine be your food. You are what you eat. Mom was right. There's the video, guys. Share it. This is not the way to go. I'm Brad with the Big Family Homestead. You guys have an amazing day.